in a comfortable seated position. So if you'd like to, you can sit on a pillow or on a block, or just sitting on your hip bones, maybe lifting up your bum cheeks a little bit, just so you can get a little bit closer onto your bone. You can rest your hands on your thighs or maybe just in your lap. Just mindfully lengthening up through the crown of your head. So you're lengthening up through your whole spine. Just starting to notice any parts of your body, so probably your hips and your feet touching the ground, the mat. Just feeling that support of the ground underneath you. And then noticing parts of your body not touching the ground. So maybe feeling, if you're outside, feeling the breeze, just feeling the air on your skin, your clothes on your skin. Just going to take a big breath in through the nose, filling up your lungs as much as you can. And sighing out through your mouth. One more, inhale. And sigh. Releasing anything that maybe has happened during the day, any expectations for the day. And just coming to be here on your mat for this hour. Bringing your breath in through your nose and out through your nose now. For every inhale, like you're sending your breath all the way down to the base of your spine. As you exhale, slowly squeezing it out. Maybe listening to your breath. I'm going to do some box breathing. So in box breathing, we're going to inhale for 4 counts, hold the breath for 4 counts, exhale for 4, and then hold again for 4. So I'm going to count through each round. So just to begin, just taking a normal breath in and a normal breath out, emptying out your lungs. And then inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Returning to normal breathing now. Still trying to keep your inhales long, your exhales long. And just noticing how you're feeling this morning or this evening. Noticing maybe a word that comes into your mind. Maybe for how you're feeling in your body, maybe mentally, emotionally, just any word. Not placing any judgment, just letting that word pass by. As you inhale now, arms rise up above your head, bringing your palms to touch. And exhale, bringing hands to heart center. Starting to rub your hands together, creating some warmth between your palms. And then placing your hands over your eyes. Maybe you start to massage the sides of your head. You can open your eyes when you're ready. So you're just moving your hands down your face, your jaw, your neck, just saying hello to your whole body. Down your shoulders, your arms, all the way to your fingers. And then down to your hips and your thighs. Good. As we inhale now, send your chest towards the front. So you're going to make a circle. Inhale, sending towards the right, all the way to the front, to the left, and then exhale, coming back. So just creating some gentle movement here. Go as far forward or as far back as you'd like to. I'm going to change the direction, so going towards the left, around and to the back. And then coming back up to your center. Beautiful. Inhale, arms rise up. Exhale, placing your right hand down to your side, finding an arch of your left arm. Maybe looking up. Keep breathing. Inhale, coming back up to the center. And exhale, placing your left hand arching over. Maybe looking up. Inhale, coming back up. Now as you exhale, placing your hands on the ground, you're going to walk your hands forward. So going as far forward as you would like to. You keep your neck neutral, or maybe you let your head hang, finding a stretch in the back of your neck. And then inhale, walking your hands back up to the center. Beautiful. We're going to do the same. We're just going to find a bit of a twist. So as you inhale, arms rise up. Exhale, placing your hand on the side, arching. Inhale, coming back up. So one breath, one movement. Exhale, left hand down, stretch. Inhale, up. Exhale, placing your left hand to the outside of your right knee. Right hand goes behind you, looking over your right shoulder, finding a twist. We're staying here for a round of breath. Every inhale, trying to lengthen your spine. As you exhale, twisting a little bit deeper. Next inhale, arms come back up, framing your face. Exhale, twisting on the other side. Right hand to the outside of your left leg. Left hand goes behind you. Once again, inhale to lengthen your spine. Exhale to twist a little bit deeper. Next inhale, arms rise up. As you exhale, placing your hands on the ground in front of you, you're going to rock over to find a tabletop. So coming over, your knees are stacked underneath your hips, your wrists are underneath your shoulders, and just taking a few rounds of free movement here. So doing anything with your body that feels good, maybe doing some circles with your hips, maybe even just sitting back into a child's pose, anything. And then bringing yourself up to find your neutral spine. We're going to move through a few rounds of cat-cow. So as you inhale, lifting the crown of your head, lifting your tailbone, dropping your belly for cow. Exhale, tucking chin to your chest, arching your spine and tucking your tailbone for cat. Inhale, looking up, moving with your own breath between these two poses. Exhale, cat. One more. And then coming back to your neutral. So in your neutral tabletop now, inhale, raising your left arm out in front of you and right leg up behind you. So trying to really send energy out through your hand, out through your heel of your raised foot. Taking an inhale here and exhale, knee and elbow to touch. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale to touch. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale to touch. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale to touch. Inhale, lengthen now. You can stay just like this. Maybe you bend your back raised leg so your heel is up towards the sky or towards the ceiling. And then you reach your left arm around to hold on to your right foot. Finding tiger pose. Trying to keep if you are in tiger pose, keeping your knee towards your midline and try to suck your belly in towards your spine so you're engaging your core. One more breath here. And then releasing, sending your hand and your foot out behind you, taking one more inhale here, and exhale back down to your tabletop. Doing some more free movement now. So whatever feels good for you, maybe some cat-cows, maybe just rocking your hips. And then coming back to your neutral tabletop. Going to move on to the other side. So raising your right arm out in front of you, left leg goes out behind you. Really trying to send energy out through your fingers, out through the heel of your raised foot. Taking an inhale here, and exhale, elbow and knee to touch. Inhale, extend. Exhale to touch. Inhale, extend. Exhale to touch. Inhale, extend. Exhale to touch. Last one. Inhale, extend. Exhale to touch. And then extending out. You can stay like this or bending your raised leg, reaching around with your right hand to hold on to your foot or your ankle. Remember to keep your knee towards the midline and suck your belly in towards your spine, engaging your core. Beautiful. And now releasing, sending your hand and foot out, taking an inhale. And exhale, bringing your hand and knee back down, finding tabletop. Doing some more free movement here. Taking your knees out now to the width of your mat, bringing your big toes to touch. Sitting back onto your heels and hands go out in front of you. So we're finding a child's pose. We're not going to stay here for very long. So keeping your elbows and forearms up off the ground so this child's pose remains active. And as you inhale, you're going to walk your hands towards the front of your mat. Slowly going to lift your hips up off your heels. We're coming to find a puppy pose. So arms are out nice and long, hips are up off your heels. Maybe you're resting your forehead down on the ground, or maybe your chin is even on the ground. Trying to melt your chest down towards your mat. And from here, as you inhale, walking your hands back towards your hips. We're coming to find a tabletop just to transition, tucking your toes, lifting your hips, pushing back for your downward facing dog. So we're just going to do some alignment here in downward facing dog. Your feet are the same distance apart as your hips are. Fingers are out nice and wide, getting a really good suction with your mat. And try to look towards your inner thighs or towards your belly button so you're lengthening the back of your neck. Beautiful. Keep breathing in through your nose and out through your nose. As you inhale, rocking forward, so we're coming to find a high plank. So you're rocking over your wrists. You might have to adjust your distance a little bit because you're wanting to keep your wrists underneath your shoulders in high plank. Inhale here. Exhale, pushing back, downward facing dog. Inhale, rocking forward, high plank. Exhale, pushing back, downward facing dog. And last one, inhale, rocking forward, high plank. As you exhale, dropping your knees down to the mat. Chin and chest come down to the mat, squeezing your elbows into your sides, and then releasing your whole body down onto the ground. Hands are underneath your shoulders. As you inhale, just peeling up your heart space. We're coming to find a baby cobra. Try squeezing your shoulder blades together. And exhale, coming back down. One more time, inhale, lifting up heart space, squeezing shoulder blades. Now as you exhale, pushing back to find downward facing dog. You can move through a tabletop or just pushing right back. Inhale, bending your knees, looking towards the front of your mat. As you exhale, slowly crisscross, walking your feet all the way to the front. Coming to find a nice deep forward fold. So a good bend in your knees, bringing your chest down towards your thighs, relaxing your neck, letting your head hang heavy, maybe nodding your head yes, shaking your head no. Letting your hands find opposite elbows now and just rocking a little bit from side to side, so finding a rag doll. And releasing your hands back down to the mat. As you inhale, finding a halfway lift. So trying to flatten your back, hands can come onto your shins. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms rise all the way up, coming to stand in high mountain. Palms touch above your head. And exhale, hands come down to heart center. Hands coming to your sides, palms facing the front. Trying to relax your shoulders down away from your ears. Your legs are active, so like you're trying to lift your kneecaps up. As you inhale, arms rise up, high mountain. Exhale, we're finding a side stretch. So leaning over towards the right side, half moon. Inhale, coming back up. Exhale, leaning over to the left. Inhale, coming back up. And exhale, folding through heart center, all the way down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, placing your hands, stepping your right leg back, finding a low lunge. We're going to hold here for a couple of breaths. Checking that your front knee is in line with your front ankle. Your back heel is pointing towards the back of your mat, and the crown of your head is pointing forward. So trying to really align your crown of your head with your back heel. Inhale here. Exhale, stepping back, high plank. Option to move through a flow here. So whichever flow works for you. Maybe knees are down, maybe knees are up. And pushing back into downward facing dog. Inhale, bending your knees, looking to the front. Exhale, step or walk to the front, finding forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms rise up, high mountain. And exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms rise up, high mountain. Exhale, side stretch to the right. Inhale, up. Exhale, side stretch to the left. Inhale, up. And exhale, folding forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, placing your hand, stepping left leg to the back, finding low lunge on the other side. Once again, checking your front knee is in line with your front ankle. Crown of your head and your back heel are both pointing outwards. Beautiful, everyone. Inhale here. Exhale, stepping back, high plank, moving through your flow. Beautiful. Meeting in downward facing dog. Inhale, bending your knees, looking to the front. Exhale, step, walk, or jump to the front. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms rise up above your head, high mountain. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms rise up, high mountain. Exhale, side stretch to the right. Inhale, up. Exhale, left. Inhale, up. And exhale, folding forward. Inhale, halfway lift. As you exhale, placing your hands right foot to the back, low lunge. From here, keeping your right hand on the ground, raising your left arm up towards the sky, you're finding a nice twist. Inhale. Exhale, hand comes back down. From here, preparing, we're going to go up for a high crescent lunge. So maybe you put your hands on your knees for some support here, or maybe you can just raise your arms all the way up, coming to find your high crescent lunge. Keeping your front knee in line with your front ankle, rolling your shoulders down away from your ears. Inhale. Exhale, placing your hands on the ground in front of you, both feet to the back, finding your high plank, moving through your flow. Inhale, bending your knees, looking to the front. Exhale, step, walk, or jump. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms rise up, high mountain. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms rise up. Exhale, side stretch to the right. Inhale, up. Exhale to the left. Inhale, up. And exhale, folding forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, placing your hands left foot to the back, low lunge. Left hand stays on the ground. Inhale, right arm rises up, finding a twist. Beautiful. Keep breathing. Inhale. Exhale, both hands come down, preparing to go up for a high crescent lunge. So you can put your hands on your knees if you need to, or just raising your arms all the way up, framing your face. Checking your front knee is still in line with your ankle, and rolling shoulders down away from your ears. Beautiful. Inhale. Exhale, both hands come down, framing your front foot, stepping back, high plank, moving through your flow. Beautiful variations, everyone. Inhale, bend your knees, looking to the front. Exhale, step, walk, or jump to the front. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms rise up, high mountain. Exhale, hands to heart center. Bringing your hands to your sides, palms facing the front. Closing down your eyes. We're going to move through that flow a couple more times. We're just going to stand here for a few breaths, noticing how you're feeling, noticing your breath. And preparing. As you inhale, arms rise up, high mountain. Exhale, side stretch to the right. Inhale, arms come up, high mountain. Exhale to the left. Inhale up. And now option, exhale, back bend. Sending your hips forward, looking up towards the ceiling. Inhale, coming back up to center, and exhale, folding forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, placing your hand, stepping right foot to the back, finding low lunge. Keeping right hand on the ground. Inhale, left arm rises. Keep breathing. Option here to move through what we did originally, so to bring your hand down and go up for your high crescent lunge, or from your twist, straight away you're going to lift yourself up, finding a twist in your high lunge. So just taking your time, choosing whichever option. Both options are fine. If your arms are up, you're just going to drop your left arm, finding a twist over towards the left side. Inhale, arms come up, framing your face. As you exhale, cactusing your arms. So finding that nice angle with your elbows, maybe tilting your elbows towards the front of your mat, looking up towards the ceiling. Inhale, arms come up, preparing for warrior two. Back foot goes to a 90-degree angle. Front knee stays nice and bent, knees still in line with your ankle. Arms come out parallel to the ground. You're looking over your front middle finger, and you're breathing. Having really nice strong arms here. As you inhale, rocking forward, flipping your front hand. Exhale, reversing your warrior, raising your hand all the way up to the ceiling. Right hand is resting on your back leg, or maybe it's wrapping around your lower back to try and find your inner thigh. Taking an inhale here. Exhale, extended side angle, forearm comes down onto your thigh. Drawing a nice straight line with your right arm all the way to the outside of your back foot. Option to lift your left arm up off your thigh, so you're framing your face with both of your arms. Inhale here. Exhale, coming back up, warrior two. From here, cartwheeling your hands down, framing your front foot. Listen carefully, lift, staying on your left leg. You're going to find some momentum to lift your right foot up, coming to find a standing split. Hands are staying on the ground for support. Maybe if you have the balance, your hands are on your left calf. Doesn't matter how high your right leg is, just try to keep internally rotating your raised inner thigh. So keeping your pelvis nice and neutral. Inhale. Exhale, gently placing your raised foot back down behind you. Both feet go back, finding high plank. Option to move through your flow. Inhale, bending your knees, looking to the front. Exhale, step walk or jump to the front, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms rise all the way up, high mountain. And exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms go up, high mountain. Exhale, side stretch to the right. Inhale, up. Exhale to the left. Inhale, up. Option for a back bend, or you can just stay neutral. Inhale, up. And exhale, folding forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, placing your hand, stepping your left leg to the back, finding low lunge. Left hand stays down. Inhale, right arm rises, finding your twist. Same option on this side. So you can either go straight up to find your twist in your high lunge, or You can come back to the center, raising your arms up, and then twisting over towards your right side. Keep breathing. Next, inhale, arms rise up, framing your face. Exhale, cactusing your arms, bending, sending your elbows towards the front, maybe looking up towards the sky. Inhale, arms come back up. Exhale, opening up to warrior two. Back foot goes to 90 degrees. Front knee is nice and bent, in line with your ankle. Looking over your front middle finger. Arms are active and strong. As you inhale, reaching forward, flipping your front hand. Exhale, reversing your warrior. Raising your arm all the way up, resting on your back leg, or wrapping your arm around to find your inner thigh. Keep breathing. Inhale. Exhale, forearm comes down onto your thigh, finding extended side angle. Left arm stretches all the way up, creating a really nice straight line. Option to lift your right arm up off your thigh, framing your face with both of your arms, engaging your core. Inhale. And exhale, coming back up, warrior two. Cartwheeling your hands down, framing your front foot, standing split on this side. So lifting your left foot up. Once again, trying to internally rotate your raised thigh. Inhale and exhale, placing your foot all the way to the back. Stepping back, high plank, option to move through your flow. Meeting in your downward facing dog. Bringing your big toes together now. Gonna drop your knees down to the sides of the mat, coming to find a child's pose. So bringing your hips back down onto your heels. Just taking a few big breaths here. Checking in with your breath, checking in with your body. How are you feeling? Coming onto the tips of your fingers now, so in your child's pose, and walking your fingers all the way over to the right side of your mat. So taking them out as far as you would like to. Once your hands are out to the side, you can maybe place your left hand on top. So you're deepening the side stretch along the left side of your body, trying to then rest your head back down on the ground. Inhale, walking your hands back through center, all the way over to the other side. This time, maybe placing your right hand on your left hand, deepening the stretch on the right side of your body. Inhale, walking your hands back to center. From here, we're pushing back to find downward facing dog again. Inhale, raising your left leg now, finding three-legged dog. So keeping your hips square, your foot is flexed. Then bending your knees so your foot is towards your bum. You're gonna stack your hips on top of each other. So they're kind of gonna open up towards the left side. Good. Inhale, coming back to the center, straightening your legs. So in three-legged dog. Exhale, putting foot between your hands, coming to find a low lunge. Inhale, arms rise up, finding high crescent lunge. Arms are framing your face. And exhale, opening back up to a warrior two. Back foot goes to 90 degrees. You're then going to straighten your front leg, bringing both of your feet parallel to each other. So you're going to turn your front foot. Sorry, I'm not doing it. So both of your feet are parallel. Then just going to bring your heels in a little bit. As you inhale, bending your knees, arms are going to go all the way up above your head, and then straightening up, looking up towards the ceiling, finding five-pointed star. We're going to do that a couple of times. Inhale, bending, arms come down, nice and slow. Arms rise all the way up, looking up, straightening your legs. Two more times. Inhale, bending. And exhale, straightening up. Inhale, bending. Exhale, straightening. Taking your heels out now, so your feet are now parallel. Bringing your hands onto your hips. We're going to slowly hinge down, coming to find a nice wide-legged forward fold. So going as far down as you would like to. You can walk your hands around a bit, maybe on the ground, maybe walking them back between your legs, maybe just walking them around in a circle in front of your feet. Just playing around with the stretch. We're then all going to walk our hands over to our right ankle or your right shin. So holding on to your right leg. Inhale, finding some space between your belly and your thigh. And as you exhale, folding down over your right leg. Keep breathing, don't hold the breath. Inhale here. Exhale, releasing, walking your hands all the way over to the other side. So doing the same thing, holding onto your left leg. Inhale, finding some space between your belly and your thigh. And exhale, folding down over your left leg. Keep breathing. Inhale and exhale, walking your hands back to center, bringing your hands onto your hips, slowly hinging at your hips, coming all the way up to standing. You're turning your left leg to face the front, or the left foot to face the front of your mat again. And then just placing your hands onto the ground so you're framing your front foot. Stepping back to high plank, option to move through your flow, or just meeting in a downward facing dog. From your downward facing dog, now you're going to walk your hands back towards your feet. So coming to find a forward fold at the back of your mat. Inhale, finding halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms rise all the way up above your head, high mountain. And exhale, hands to heart center. Going to move into a tree pose now. So rooting down through your left foot. In tree pose, your foot can be on your inner calf or your inner thigh, or maybe even just resting on your big toe on the mat. To start off with, we're just going to root down through the left foot, bringing your right knee in towards your chest, taking hold of your right knee with your right hand, keeping your right foot flexed. Left hand can be on your hip and opening your leg up to the side. So right leg is out, hips are facing the front. Inhale here. And exhale, moving into your version of tree. So either foot on inner thigh or foot on your inner calf. Hands can come to your heart center. Wherever your foot is placed, try to find that pressure between your inner thigh or inner calf and your foot. Hands are at your heart center. Whenever you're ready, you can raise your arms up, finding your expression of tree. Maybe hands stay together. Maybe your arms come out to the sides, finding some branches, whatever works for you. Really important to just keep breathing. If you're looking for a bit of a challenge, you can maybe try closing your eyes just for a second, noticing what happens with your balance, if anything. Inhale. Exhale, bringing hands back down to your heart center. Releasing your foot, straightening it out in front of you. And then bringing it all the way back down onto the ground. Doing some circles with your grounding left ankle. Maybe stretching your arch by putting some pressure on your toes. And now just standing at the back of your mat. Inhale, arms rise up, high mountain. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, halfway lift. And as you exhale, placing your hands, walking your hands all the way to the front, coming to find your downward facing dog again. Inhale, right leg rises, three-legged dog. Keeping your hips square to begin with. And then bending your knee so your foot is towards your bum. Stacking your hips, so opening your hips up towards the right side of your mat. Beautiful, everyone. Inhale here. Exhale, coming back to center, straightening your leg. And then placing foot between your hands, coming to find low lunge. Inhale, arms rise up, high crescent lunge. Arms are framing your face. And exhale, opening up, warrior two, back foot goes to 90. Same thing on this side. You're going to straighten your front or your bent leg, bringing your feet to be parallel with each other. Then just bringing your heels inwards a little bit. As you inhale, bending your knees, arms come all the way up. Look up, exhale, straightening. Inhale, bending, arms sweep, looking up. Exhale, straightening. Two more. Inhale, bending. Exhale, up. Last one. Inhale, bending. Exhale, up. This time we're finding horse. So you're going to keep your feet exactly the same. Bending your knees. Finding that spot where you can sit with the bent knees, bringing your hands to your heart center. Maybe moving around a little bit in your horse. Straightening the one leg, straightening the other leg. And then coming to find your center. Engaging your legs, equal pressure in both of your feet. Inhale, arms rise up, framing your face. Exhale, right elbow comes down onto your right thigh, or right forearm onto your right thigh. Arching your left arm, keeping the same bend in your knees, maybe even bending a little bit more. Inhale, coming back up. Exhale to the other side, left forearm on your left thigh, arching. Maybe bending your knees a bit more. Inhale, arms come back up to center. Exhale, placing your hands onto your knees. We're going to find a bit of a shoulder stretch. Dropping your right shoulder in towards the center. Keeping your right arm straight as you push onto your inner right knee. You can look over your left shoulder up towards the ceiling. Inhale, coming back up to center. Exhale over to the other side, dropping your left shoulder in, pushing into your left knee. And looking over your right shoulder. Inhale, coming back up to center. Straightening your legs. Coming to face the front of your mat. Bending your front knee, hands come down, framing your front foot. Stepping back to a high plank. And moving through your flow. Meeting in downward facing dog. Going to walk the hands all the way to the back of the mat, coming to find forward fold at the back. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms rise up above your head, high mountain. Exhale, hands to heart center. Preparing for tree on this side now. So now rooting down through your right foot. You're going to bring your left knee in towards your chest, holding onto your left knee. Right hand can be on your right hip, keeping your left foot flexed. Then opening your leg up to the side. Keep breathing. And then moving into your tree. So foot is either in a thigh or in a calf. Finding that pressure between the 2 points. Hands at your heart. Whenever you're ready, you can raise your arms up, finding your expression. Keep breathing. Once again, if you're looking for a bit of a challenge, maybe try closing your eyes for just a second. Inhale. Exhale, hands coming back down. Releasing your foot, straightening your leg out in front of you. And then bringing it all the way back down. Again, doing some circles with your right ankle. Maybe pushing onto the ball of your foot or onto your toes, stretching out your arch. And then at the back of your mat, inhale, arms rise up, high mountain. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, placing your hands, walking all the way to the front, coming to find downward facing dog. From here, we're moving straight into a child's pose. It's dropping your knees down, big toes are touching, sitting back on your heels. Arms are out in front of you and resting your forearms and your elbows on the mat now. Same at the beginning of the class. As you inhale, walking your hands towards the front of your mat, you're going to slowly lift your hips up off your heels. Going as far forward as you would like to, before bringing your chest and your chin or forehead back down to the mat. And now as you inhale, walking your hands all the way back towards your hips as you sit up on your heels. Bringing your knees together, just dropping down onto the side, sending your feet out in front of you. Just moving forward along the mat so you have some room to lie down. Soles of your feet are on the mat. Your knees are hip width distance apart. Just sending your arms out in front of you. Going to lower down in 4 stages. So just taking an inhale, exhale to lower. Holding here, inhale, exhale to lower. Holding, inhale, exhale to lower. Holding, inhale, Exhale, lowering all the way down, keeping the soles of your feet on the mat. You're just bringing your feet closer to your hips so you can just touch your heels with your middle finger. Your knees are staying hip width distance apart. And as you inhale, we're moving into bridge. So slowly lifting up your hips, then your belly, part of your chest. Maybe bringing your shoulder blades together so that your hands can meet under your lower back, finding a bind between your hands. Try to keep your knees hip width distance apart the whole time, like you're squeezing or keeping up a brick or small ball between your knees. Inhale. Exhale, unbinding your hands, gently lowering your hips back down onto the ground. Taking your feet out to the width of your mat, letting your knees drop in to touch each other. And just rocking your legs from side to side. Maybe your arms are out in a cactus or out in a T shape. Just rocking your knees. And then coming back up to the center. Bringing your feet back to being hip width distance apart. You can touch your heels with your middle finger. As you inhale, moving into bridge again. So lifting up your hips, your belly, your chest. Maybe your hands come underneath to meet each other. Maybe when you're up here in this bridge, maybe play around with relaxing your glutes, your bum muscles, and noticing what you need to engage to stay up here without them. Inhale. Exhale, unbinding your hands, gently dropping your hips back down. And then bringing your knees into your chest, hands are on your knees, and just rocking a bit from side to side. Moving into happy baby pose, so sending your feet up towards the ceiling, keeping your sacrum or your lower spine on the ground, reaching through to find the outside of your ankles or the outside of your feet or your legs, finding happy baby. Maybe you try rocking around or rocking from side to side a bit. Maybe you try straightening one leg, straightening the other leg. And then coming back to your neutral baby, your happy baby. Knees coming into your chest again. We're moving into a gentle twist. So arms can come out to your sides in a T. Dropping your knees over to the right side of your mat. Option here to deepen. So you can straighten your left leg, maybe holding onto it with your right hand. Try to keep your left shoulder on the mat still. Inhale, coming back up to the center. And exhale, moving over to the other side straight away. So dropping your knees down onto the left, looking over your right shoulder, which is on the ground, and maybe taking it a step further, straightening your right leg, holding onto your right foot with your left hand. Inhale, releasing your foot if you're holding on, bringing your knees back to the center. Placing your hands on your knees now, and then making yourself into a really tiny little ball. So wrapping your arms around your shins, maybe bringing your forehead or your chin up to your knees. Inhale, squeezing really nice and tight. And as you exhale, releasing out, coming to find Shavasana. So taking your feet out as wide as you'd like to. Arms come out to your sides, palms are facing up, taking up as much room as you need. Getting any last wiggles out so that you can come to lie here for a minute or two. Taking a big breath in through your nose, filling up your lungs. And sighing out through your mouth. Again, inhale. And sighing. Coming to a place of no effort where you can just be. Noticing how soft your breathing has become. And slowly start to deepen your breath. Start to notice any sounds around you. Maybe visualizing where those sounds are coming from, who they are coming from, what they are coming from. You gently start to invite some movement back in, maybe into the tips of your toes, your fingers, rocking your head from side to side. And stretching your arms up above your head, making yourself as long as you can, bringing your feet together, maybe pointing your toes really nice and long. Trying to keep your eyes closed, bending your knees, coming to lie on whichever side feels best for you today. Just staying here a moment, noticing how you are feeling. So maybe like at the beginning, just placing a word to how you're feeling. Gently start to lift yourself up to sitting on your mat. As you inhale, arms rise up above your head, palms touch. Then exhale, bringing hands down to your heart center. Bowing your head to your hands. Just thanking yourself for showing up today and for coming onto your mat, for finding this time to be present and to move mindfully. And maybe internally just saying one thing that you're grateful for. Acknowledging yourself and acknowledging all of the other beautiful beings that surround you every day. Noticing the oneness and treating all with kindness. Namaste.
Namaste.